Hey, welcome to Subject Matters Episode 4. I'm Cameron.
And I'm Shayna.
And let's get right into it. Today we have a guest with us, Kristen.
Hi.
She sounds like we're holding her against her will.
So, let's get started. So, I promised Ms. Romanowski that we would start off with the Taco Town subject. So, Shayna, could you tell us what the options are at Taco Town for vegetarian and gluten-free, dairy-free?
The bean rice bowls are completely vegan if you just get no sour cream or cheese. Everything else, if you remove sour cream or cheese and the meat involved, it's vegan. And our tortillas are also vegan. So, there you go, Shar. Love you,
Well,
Ms. Romanowski.
Aren't you glad you waited a week for that?
That one thing.
Well, since Halloween was last night, how was everyone's Halloween?
I worked.
It sucked.
I cried.
You know how it be.
It'd just be like
Halloween.
I was really sad that this was the first Halloween I didn't go out trick-or-treating. Like, it was ultimately disappointing.
You're a weenie.
Stop looking at your arm.
I think Halloween is definitely one of my favorite holidays, so it kind of stunk that I had to work. But another thing is that I hate when people jump right into Christmas. It's not Christmas yet. Don't even try me.
I know a couple people who did that today.
Yeah,
pretty
Jess
annoying.
was doing that. She was listening to Christmas music all day.
Yeah, and Alyssa was saying Happy Christmas. No, she didn't say happy.
Happy Christmas.
She didn't say happy. She said Merry.
Happy Christmas! Happy Christmas!
No, Nick actually wanted us to talk about how Thanksgiving is so underappreciated and how people are way too excited for Christmas right away.
You know
Honestly,
what? I agree.
What are you gonna oppose?
Honestly, Thanksgiving, it's a good time to be together with, like, your family and stuff. But, like, what is it?
I'm just trying to get those mashed potatoes, boy.
Oh my god, there was one Thanksgiving where I only ate biscuits
Why?
because I didn't like anything else.
You just ate biscuits?
Yeah, this was probably 7 years ago or something, and I only ate biscuits.
You were 10 and you
I
just
was like
ate
10, 11.
only biscuits for...
Yeah, because, like, I didn't like turkey. Turkey is my least favorite meat.
My least favorite bird.
My least favorite bird is turkey.
I can't relate. I really like turkey, but only... I don't like... This sounds weird, but I won't get it if it's at, like, a deli. If it's a full roasted turkey, I like it.
But
I live for
turkey...
mashed potatoes.
Turkey from, like, a deli or, like, that you buy in, like, a supermarket in, like, little packages where it's already sliced. That's okay. I'm not a huge fan of it, but just like a turkey that, like the oven pops out.
The oven pops out of the turkey.
No, you stuff an oven in the turkey. I don't like that kind of turkey. It's really dry. What do you think, Kristen? What's your least favorite kind of meat?
My least? Turkey. I don't really have specifics. I don't really like chicken either.
Does anybody have a most favorite kind of meat?
What?
Pork belly.
I love pork.
Podcast number 4 is going real well. What's your favorite kind of meat?
How did we get from Halloween to meat?
I don't know. We were talking about how Thanksgiving's underappreciated. I really like it. It's in between, and it's like a nice cool off from being so spooky for a month.
So, guess that's that. Now we all know our least favorite and most favorite meats. Here's a topic I was really interested in. What are things that you used to be afraid of that you like or think are like stupid now to be afraid of?
So I asked my dad this the other day, and he was like, I don't know. You were pretty fearless as a kid. And I was like,
boring.
Weird. Weird. Kind of like weird flex, but okay. No, and I asked my sisters, and they were like, you were terrified of the shower? Like, not of taking a shower, of just like just the shower. So, like, my sister used to have to go and stand in the shower with me, and they would put these green goggles on me that had frogs on them, and that was the only time they would let me get in the shower. It's the only time that I would go in the showers if I had those goggles on. I don't know what it was, probably just water in my eyes.
When you were talking about the goggles with the frogs on them, that made me think of those, what were those plates that had the animal designs?
The zoo pets?
Is that what
Is that what they were
I
called?
don't think that's what they were called.
Kristen,
look
can
it
you
up.
research it? But I thought they were zoo pets.
Zoo pets? I don't know. That sounds
I
weird
could be
because
totally wrong.
it doesn't have anything to do with like.
Spat.
It doesn't have anything to do with like
I don't know. That was the immediate thing that came to my
Zoo
head.
pals.
Zoo
Zoo
pals. I
pals.
was close. Those were awesome. My cousins used to get them, but we didn't. And so whenever we would go camping, we would really like jump at the opportunity to use like the tiger plate.
any plate that has like dividers for your food is like
Heck yeah, dude.
My mom,
awesome.
My mom likes to wash foam plates and then reuse them.
Why?
And also plastic
Why?
utensils.
My mom uses plastic utensils like that. She'll wash those because she uses them for work. But like foam plates,
Every
Yeah.
once in a while, I'll
Why?
find a Dunkin' cup in the sink,
like a plastic one.
like a styrofoam one.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah,
I was
I
gonna say,
know.
I'm like, if it's plastic, then like, yeah, I guess if you don't have a travel
Yeah.
mug.
Oh, right. The things that we used to be afraid of. So one of the things I used to be terrified of was the flying monkeys from The Wizard of Oz. I was just like
think
so
you told
scared
me
of them. So I used to be like deathly afraid of the flying monkeys, and I would like run away whenever they would like be on screen. And another movie. This was the first movie I ever walked out of because I was
Oh my
scared. Was
God.
Shrek 2.
You told me that.
It was the scene where it was like stormy and dark, and they were turning into Shrek was turning into a human, and Donkey was turning into a horse. But since it was like dark and stormy, it scared me.
Wasn't I think I remember your mom being really annoyed, and she said, "Cameron, really?"
Yeah, you're really making us walk out of this after we paid for the movie tickets.
Just Shrek too.
Shrek is scary.
Human Shrek is terrifying.
Oh my god! I mean, like, Shrek is scary.
You said you had 3?
Yeah, my last one was bunnies, like bunnies that are
Bunnies?
alive, because there's
As opposed to.
as opposed to like stuffed bunnies.
Oh.
And because there's this one picture of me. I'm not smiling. I'm probably like 3 or 4, and I'm like all dressed up. It's Easter, and I'm not smiling in the picture. I look really concerned. But there's a bunny on the ground right next to me in the picture, and they wanted to put it in my arms, but whenever they put it in my arms, I started crying. So they had to just put it on the ground, and I guess I just like looked at it next to me and just looked up at like my mom, and so the picture is like I'm not looking at the camera, I'm looking up at an angle to my mom, and I'm holding like
So suspenseful, like.
I'm holding like a little basket of Easter eggs, and there's just a bunny next to me, and I'm like, what the heck?
I just love the idea of like a bunny menacingly sitting next to you, and you're terrified of it.
It's like Bunnicula.
Bunnicula?
Did you guys read Bunnicula?
No, because we're not a loser.
No, oh, wow. I have no
Shots
idea
fired.
what that is.
Shots fired on subject matters.
Ouch.
You don't know what Bunnicula is?
No.
It's a. I
Isn't
think
it a bunny / vampire?
Yeah, it's a vampire bunny. Yeah, Bunnicula. It was basically like I think like Goosebumps, but they were all about this one vampire bunny named Bunnicula.
What?
What?
Who wrote this?
I don't know. You want me to figure it out?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Educational podcast.
Yeah. For anybody who doesn't know Bunnicula, this will be a good read for you. Bunnicula.
It's like Goosebumps, but all centered around a vampire rabbit.
Okay, Bunnicula book series. Bunnicula is a children's book series written by Deborah Howe and James Howe, featuring a vampire rabbit named Bunnicula who sucks the juice out of vegetables.
What?
Alternatively, Bunnicula is the main title of the first book in the series, published by Anthem. Okay, no one cares about that. Never mind. So there's 7 books. There's
Sucks the
7
juice
books.
out of fruits and vegetables.
Miss Bouchard, if you're in the building, dial 5668. Miss Bouchard.
Miss Bouchard,
You
if
hear
you're
Miss
in the building.
Bouchard? Dial 5668.
Something like
Something.
that.
Yeah, something.
You probably already did that by
Yeah,
now, but
I'm sure you did that.
we're just gonna remind you, if you're in the building, then
I hope you're listening to this, Miss
Yeah.
Bouchard.
I was gonna say, I was thinking about it last night when I was writing down like some subjects, and I remembered how people just let me spell excited as exited for like years,
Exited.
and no one ever corrected me, not even like teachers. No
I'm
one
so
corrected me.
excited.
Exited.
Exited.
But I was like, no one ever corrected me on that one, really?
What are things I spelled wrong for a long time?
Egg.
Yeah, egg. I spelled it as eeg.
Oh, I haven't known that.
I couldn't spell touch for like the first 13 years of my life.
How did you spell it? Or did you just not?
TOCH.
Touch. Tuck. It's like Miss Locke. Miss Talk.
Hi, Miss Locke.
Hi, Miss Talk. Hi, Miss Locke. We're going to have you on sometime. We're going to have Miss Locke on sometime. She's a law alumni.
Is she?
Yeah. Right?
I've never had her, so I don't know.
Oh. So was Miss McCaldy. I already asked her if she wants to be on, and she said yeah.
I thought she said no.
She said no. She doesn't like our podcast.
Yeah, she hates subject matters.
Um,
You know what I really want to do?
what?
Eat a banana.
Sure.
Not entirely wrong.
I want to do the collabs. Beats by subject matters and,
That would be fun.
well, is it subject difficulties or technical matters?
It's like technical
Because
matters sounds
both of
better.
them sound okay. Technical matters?
We should ask the boys over at Technical Difficulties.
See what they think. I mean, I talk to Mr. Zura every day, so.
He, like, almost forgot my name yesterday.
I always forget people's names, and people always get mad at me, but it's just because I have too much in my head.
I think he was just thinking about something else, because he says hi to me, like, every day in the hallway. So he just went, I was like, hi, Mr. Zura, and he said, hello, Shayna. And I just thought it was funny, because, like, but then, I don't know, he was just, I don't know if he was goofing or whatever.
I think
but-
sophomore year, like right at the end of lunch, like the bell just rang. I don't know if either of you were there. Kristen might have been. But I was like saying bye to everyone. And I was like, bye Michelle, bye Sana, bye Kristen, bye Lola, bye. And it was Maddie. I forgot her name. Maddie Heim.
You're like,
She's,
friend.
No, I had like Helen in my head. And I was like, that's definitely not it. I don't know why.
Was it because her last name's Hine? Or
I don't
did you not
know.
know her last name?
I mean,
Goodbye,
I wasn't
Helen.
thinking about her last name because that didn't matter.
Imagine you just called her Helen anyway.
Bye, Michelle. Bye, Shanna. Bye, Kristen. Bye, Helen.
Yeah, I know.
Who's Helen?
Everyone just goes with it, like, oh, Helen, you know.
And Maddie's like, he didn't say bye to me. He
said
said
goodbye
bye to
to
you,
Helen.
Helen.
He said goodbye to Helen, but he didn't say goodbye to me. Wow.
Okay. I have the most, probably the most talked about internet debate. The most talked about internet debate.
What is that?
GIF or GIF?
It's a GIF.
GIF.
Oh my god.
It's literally not a debate. Grammatically, it's supposed to be GIF. But
But the guy who made it said it's GIF.
Well, he's the big stupid. So who does that? Who's like, all right, we're gonna take an existing word, cut one letter off it, and pronounce it entirely different. Like I thought it was GIF because that's the noise that G makes.
Well, giraffe is an anagram too, just like GIF.
But I think giraffe comes from another language.
It's not an anagram. I made that up.
An anagram, I just went along with what you said. I don't know.
Wait.
That's not the right word.
Wait. Yeah, that's not the right word.
isn't it anagram the one where you
Yeah,
like,
anagram is where
have
you
the
switch
letters
the...
and then
Giraffe. Great.
No, I
couldn't think of
I meant acronym.
It's
wait.
giraffe wasn't an acronym either.
Yeah, I know. That was the stupid joke I was making.
That went totally over my
I know.
head.
Isn't firework an acronym? I don't know. I think so. I'll look it up. Because I'm pretty sure people always say that.
You know what is an acronym?
What?
SOCKS. What does it stand for, Cameron?
So overly cooked cake with a K.
Miss Locke would be so disappointed in
So,
you.
oh, I thought you meant like socks, like you wear on your feet. Oh, that's shape outliers center spread from AP Stat.
It's too late. You can't redeem yourself.
No.
It's too late.
I'm sorry, Miss Locke. At least I remembered it. Fireworks acronym.
What is it an acronym for?
I don't know. I can't find it.
I don't think it's an acronym then.
What does fireworks stand for? Wait, what's an acronym?
Wait.
Wait, am I thinking? I think I'm thinking of acronym.
You're
because this said abbreviation.
An An
I
acronym
think,
is
are those
like,
the same thing?
An acronym is, I think, every word means something, and they just shorten.
You mean
it.
every letter?
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Every
That's what I
letter
thought.
means something.
Every word in fireworks means something.
Abbreviation isn't an acronym.
That's true.
What the heck? I thought fireworks was an acronym.
Famous acronyms. My Google searches.
Okay, famous acronyms. Top 10 acronyms you didn't know were acronyms. By BuzzFeed.
Of course it's by BuzzFeed.
Of course it's by BuzzFeed. Who else would it be?
Episode 4.
Oh, wait.
Our best yet.
Oh, wait. This isn't what I'm looking for. It came up with like BRB, be right back.
I didn't even know that was an acronym. Wow.
Really? I just thought that was like a burb that you say to
Burb.
people.
You're like, gonna be right back. You go, burb. And then they're like, all right,
Burb.
cool.
Oh, okay. Have you ever said BRB out loud?
No,
No.
I'm not stupid.
I have to Kristen.
BRB. I might have
Do
as
you remember
like
that?
a goof. But
What?
not. I was gonna say I might have as a goof.
Ha,
But not on
LOL.
purpose. LMFAO. I don't think I've ever heard anyone
No,
say that
LMF
ever.
word AO.
Oh, my bad.
I can't find fireworks. I thought it was an
It's not
acronym.
an acronym.
I thought it was.
Why do perfume?
What?
Why
Why do
do perfume-
perform?
Why do? Why do perfume commercials make no sense?
How do they not make sense?
I don't
Shayna?
know that One Direction one.
Have you ever seen a perfume commercial?
I'm sure I have.
It's supposed
but
to be like to
I-
attract the boys, you know?
I don't
But it-
watch those though.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't.
No one watches
intentionally
TV
watch
anymore.
Those, but like, I see them all the time where it's like Jennifer Garner and she like kicks down the door of a house. That's not at all how any of them go. But like,
Like Sugar Bear.
No.
I hope
No,
people are
it's
watching
like
that.
it's like some random model is like in a club, and then some dude on a motorcycle starts following her around, and then they go home.
and then it's like La Vie est belle.
Have you ever seen that?
It's always the same kind of thing. Or like I've seen a lot with like Matthew McConaughey, and he's just driving a car, and he's like, "Oh, the open road," and like talking.
Oh,
talking
the
in-
open road.
He's talking in like metaphors and stuff, and
He's
then
talking in
he just
hieroglyphs.
he just gets out of the car, and then it's like something for men, and I'm like, what? What did that have to do with anything? You just drove around in a car for 35 seconds.
Yeah, I hate those commercials where it, like I don't hate those commercials, but it's always like
them.
where it tricks you, where it's like, oh, is this a horror movie trailer? Nope, it's a car commercial. Have you ever seen that one? I don't know what it was for, but
Did you see the Skittles commercial? The Halloween commercial?
no.
It's actually really scary. It's like 2 minutes long. You should look it up. It's
now or like later.
if you want.
Is it like
it's-
okay? Like
Oh yeah.
will it
it's-
translate well over the podcast?
I don't know. We could explain it to you and then like
Yeah, I want you to narrate what's happening
narrate
as it happens.
goes. It's actually
13%.
genuinely scary. Tanya
whatever.
showed it to me like a week or two ago.
Oops.
And it was so weird because this played on Fox, like on Fox. So
What?
this played on cable TV when kids could have been watching. That actually genuinely scared me. And it's just a 2-minute long commercial, but like that's creepy, dude.
Bite-size horror.
Bite-size horror by Skittles.
So it's like the end of an office day, and this girl's taking the elevator to get out, and she's the only one left in the building.
Okay. Oh, it's midnight. She's in the elevator.
And then the elevator starts kind of like going up and down and glitching in between floors. And so it gets all weird and the generator comes on.
She pressed a button and the elevator like malfunctioned.
So then the doors open and there's this dude facing away from her. And he just said, "I need your help." As she steps forward, he also steps forward.
Need your help.
What?
They're walking
I need your
forward.
help.
Yeah.
All right.
Every step she takes, he mirrors it, but he's facing the other way, so he can't see
Can you
her.
quit it?
Oh my god, what the heck is this?
Turn around.
Oh god. This is scary.
Okay.
So she's gonna turn around, which makes him turn around.
And
You gotta turn around.
when she turns around, he's in front of her, facing the elevator,
What?
but facing away from her, and then back again when she turns back that way.
So he wants to go in the elevator?
And then, so she gets trapped, and he gets in the
Oh,
elevator.
so she turns around and runs back. So she turns around and runs back towards the elevator, but since she turned around, he's in front of her, and he runs into the elevator since she's running forward.
Yeah, and then the
And
door's
so,
closed.
and so now she's trapped in there.
Yeah.
And another guy just came out of the elevator, and she's gonna have to do the same thing to him.
Hello? Hey.
I need your help.
Hers is definitely a lot more creepy.
What does that have to do with Skittles?
Yeah, I was like, there was not one Skittle in the commercial, but it
Yeah.
was actually genuinely pretty scary.
That was scary.
I've seen
but,
it like 3 or 4 times, but I'm like, that played on like cable TV on Fox.
That
when
was
Tanya was
scary,
watching
but
something.
like Skittles.
Had nothing to do with Skittles. It was
Yeah.
like, brought to you by Skittles. I'm
Yeah.
like, what?
This nightmare is brought to you by Skittles.
That sounds like a Night Vale episode.
What is their slogan? Like, oh, taste the rainbow.
Yeah. But that one was actually, it's a really scary concept. I think that if that were to be made into like a bigger thing, like an actual movie, that would be pretty scary.
Spook the rainbow, taste the rainbow. How would that be made into a movie?
Into the elevator thing?
Yeah.
There could be backstory built behind it.
Like the backstory of people, the first person going in there?
Yeah, and how it happened, why they're stuck in between floors in a dark room, why nothing makes sense in that one, because she turned around and she was like, what?
Why there's no Skittles? Okay, 6 minutes. We didn't even say who our alumni was today.
Oh, yeah.
Our alumni today is Jonathan Fowler. Just kidding, his name isn't Jonathan. Our guest today is John Fowler.
John Fowler.
Okay, one more time. Our guest today is John Fowler, and he's cool. He did
yeah.
cross country.
There's going to be yeah.
When are we going to interview Nelson Gomes?
Never.
Probably not.
Well, the plus side is that we don't have K-pop Club behind us.
They actually were out there, but
Were they?
it's probably just been so long. Since
Wait,
the
is
end
it
of school that
K-pop Club or K-pop Dance Club?
Yeah,
I think
you're
it's
right.
K-pop
K-pop
Dance
Dancing
Club. God, Shane, I get it right.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, respect your authority. K-pop Dance Club. We love you. We want to join you.
Marilyn, it's time to come back.
What the heck? Marilyn, it's time to come back.
Oh my god, ew, ew, ew.
That was so weird. Oh my god. That was so weird. Marilyn, it's time to come back. Did the mic even pick that up?
I don't know.
I hope
But
so.
it was pretty loud.
If in case it didn't pick it up, the loudspeaker just turned on and was like, Marilyn, it's time to come back. And it was so creepy. Who's Marilyn?
Where is she?
Where's Marilyn?
Where did she go?
Bring her back.
Where is she coming back?
Bring her back.
Wait, how does she know where to come back to? They just said it's time to come back. So even if she did hear it,
Well,
unless
where was she once before that she needs to come back to?
yeah,
She might know that.
why does she need a call that time to come back?
I know.
Why can't you
She's
just
like a dog.
like people have phones. To text
Yeah.
her, it's time to
They were
come
like,
back.
let's just use the intercom. She won't check her phone.
There's no one else in law.
There's
Well,
no
like,
one else
who's
here.
gonna have her number though? If it's just like one person, and it's like the people in this, like the secretaries, like they're gonna like ring her up. Hey, Marilyn, come back.
Marilyn, it's time to come back.
Marilyn, girl, you've been out for a long time. It's time to come
Girl,
back.
Marilyn.
Marilyn, it's time to come back. What if that's-
Marilyn, do you love me?
Ew.
Oh, yeah.
What if that's like a like a test thing where like Marilyn isn't actually a person, it's just like a test code where it's like, Marilyn, it's time to come back.
It's like
means
secret
there's, like,
code.
A fire. Like,
They're like stuffing someone in the basement as we speak.
the red code red. Marilyn, it's time to come back.
they're like, all the students are so confused. Marilyn.
Marilyn,
We've been talking about this for like 3 minutes straight.
come back.
Marilyn, bottom line, Marilyn, it's time to come back.
Time to come back, Marilyn.
Please come home, Marilyn.
Marilyn, now I know I was wrong. I messed up, and now you're gone. Bow, wow, wow.
I was thinking about this the other day, and I'm like, how can someone have a tally of how many times Cameron yells on the podcast? Because you always have
Please.
like explosive jokes where you're like,
Yeah,
wow, and like really close to the mic.
when I screamed boo at the end of the last one. I think I
Yeah.
kept that in.
I don't remember.
I hope I kept that in.
I don't think I listened all the way to
I
the
did
end.
not listen to that one.
I listened to it, but I think I listened to it until we started talking about the very last story, until you were like, oh, okay, like, it's been real. You didn't say that, but like,
It's been real with ya.
it's been real, subject matters. John,
Kristen,
please get out of class.
How does it feel to be our third guest, but our second podcast with a guest?
Unspecial. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Okay, well, it's time to call John. I told him that we'd call him right at 3:15, and it is.
Hope he's out.
Would you get back up here?
Let me get my pen I threw. Out of range.
I'm calling him.
Okay.
Hello? Hey, Cameron.
Hey, John. So today we have John Fowler with us. John, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. So, how's college for you?
It's going very well. I just got out of my last class of the day, and so yeah, it's going great.
Nice. Where'd you go?
I'm at UConn currently.
Apparently?
Not sure that's what they've been
No,
telling me.
no. I said currently.
Oh, I thought you said apparently.
No.
Apparently I'm at UConn.
That's what they've been telling me, so.
What class you just got out of?
My Germany and Contemporary Europe class. It's as boring as it sounds. Believe me.
Sounds boring. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's the ghost of Johnny Law.
Hang on one sec. Hi. So, sorry, someone just came in, but it's fine. So, I lost my train of thought. How's college different from when you were in high school?
I'd say it's different in the sense of the freedom of everything. I mean, that's to be expected, I suppose. But yeah, it's just very liberating to be your own person, to live on your own and just have all your options open for you. You know, there's no like really strict schedule that you have to keep to besides your classes, and you're responsible for entirely for yourself. So yeah, it's I love it for that reason, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just so you know, for you and the viewers, what just happened was a janitor walked in to switch the garbage cans, and it threw all of us off. It was crazy. What do you? Is there anything that you miss about law?
Yeah. I mean, I just miss, I guess, the overall feeling of that as well, like the high school environment. I miss a lot of my friends, the consistency of my classes and stuff. Everything was so much more simple, I suppose, then. And yeah, I guess I miss the feeling and the closer relations, because when you're on a campus full of thousands of people, everybody coming from their own backgrounds, some people from different countries and entirely different cultures, it's hard to really feel that sense of community on like the same more personal scale that you can at a high school.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's so weird. The TV just cut out the same time.
I'm interviewing
I
John.
know, but that was weird.
So, what's your favorite part about college?
I love the friends I've made here and a lot of the connections I've made, and the aforementioned freedom that it's brought me. Yeah.
How was it applying for college for you? Because I know a lot of my friends who are listening to this are going through that right now, and it's kind of stressful for a lot of people.
For me, it actually wasn't that bad. Today actually marks the 1 year anniversary of the day I got all my applications in. Like, I got them done.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Woo! Thank you. I made sure to get all of my applications done as soon as possible, and I only applied to 5 schools because I don't know, I didn't really feel the need to I just wanted to get into UConn, and I felt pretty confident about that. So, yeah, it wasn't that stressful for me. So if you, my advice would be, get it done as soon as possible, and so that if there are any issues with it, they are found quickly, and you could just get through them fast. Make sure you dot your I's, cross your T's, all that stuff. Make sure everything is set and organized. Stay organized, and don't stress out too much, because you'll be fine. You'll get into where you want to go, and you'll do great. So, yeah.
Thank you. I'm sure that will help out a lot of people. So that's pretty much all we have for the college questions.
All right.
Now we have some questions that we've talked about on the podcast so far. And I want to start with this one. Do you say GIF or GIF?
GIF.
GIF.
Graphic. GIF it is not GIF. It's not peanut butter.
It's a G.
It's GIF. The guy who made it said it's GIF.
I don't care.
And it's not like it's like giraffe. It's giraffe. So clearly that rule
That's
works
the
in some
one
places.
example.
Graphical interface
Gelatin.
file.
Oh, I was gonna say Jello, but then I said gelatin instead and realized it worked.
All
Wait,
right,
is gelatin
whatever.
spelled with a
But
G or a
also,
J?
Yes, it is.
Gift.
It's with a G.
Whatever. I agree, John.
No,
GIF.
okay, thank you.
What else did we talk about in this podcast?
Some things you were scared of as a kid.
Oh yeah, was there anything that you were scared of as a kid that like you think is
Oh.
stupid now? I can give you some examples of mine if you want.
You list some examples, because
Okay.
I think I have one or two.
When I was little, I was like deathly afraid of the flying monkeys from The Wizard of Oz.
Oh God.
And I don't know if I ever told you this, but Shrek 2 was the first movie I ever walked out of because I was scared.
I had a few things like that. Like, there was this one video game my brother used to play. There was this one level in it that if he started playing it, I would have to leave the room because I was so deathly afraid of it. Up until I was like 7, I couldn't go
Yeah.
near it. Yeah, there are a few things. Some movies as well, like Halloween. I just couldn't watch when I was little because it terrified me. I watched it the other day and was like, I was scared of this.
Yeah,
things like that.
that's kind that with the game level. That's kind of how I was with this show called Ghost Whisperer. I don't know if any of you know it.
my
Oh God!
But
yeah,
I
I
was
think so.
terrified.
I was so scared of that. I would have to like curl up and not look at the screen.
My dad would watch that, and I was so scared of it. And I remember like one specific episode where someone's like locked in like an army closet or something like that, and it terrified me for no good reason.
That's
Not
scary. That's terrifying.
Hewitt was in that. Like,
Oh, I'm spooked. I'm spooked out already.
Speaking of spooked, how was your Halloween, John?
It was great. Me and a bunch of friends dressed up as the Wiggles, and
The
we walked
original,
around
I
campus. Yes, the original, of
Okay,
course.
good.
None of this new wave crap. We walked around campus singing and stuff. It was a lot of fun.
Fruit salad.
Yummy.
Thank you for that.
that was
Yeah,
so
I was
perfect.
Murray.
Anything else? No. Have you seen the Halloween Skittles commercial?
No.
It's pretty spooky. You should give it a watch. We just watched it and played it and narrated it on the podcast. Yeah. So
Well, thank
go
you for the recommendation.
go give that a
It's
watch.
honestly like, it's not what you'd think it's gonna be. It's
Yeah.
definitely like there's not a single Skittle.
There's
in
no
the
Skittles
commercial.
in the commercial.
All right. Well, thank you. Oh wait, you know what? I might have seen that the other day when I was in Wings Over at like 1 a.m. Honestly, but yeah, I spent a lot of money. Here's also another college tip before I have to go. Don't spend too much money on food, because I've already spent a lot of money on food.
Really?
And I'm regretting it. Yes.
Whenever I go on college tours, people are always like, "I've never run out of food credits or money for anything."
Well, no. I mean, I'm not even talking about dining hall stuff. I'm talking about like getting wings or getting pizza or getting stuff like that, or like Subway. I don't know. Because if it's late at night, the dining halls are all closed, and you're like, oh, I have no other option but to get some wings at Wings Over. Also, it doesn't help that they all taste really good. So, you know. But yeah, all right.
So do you have any closing statements for the students of law?
My closing statements, I suppose, would be just reflect or go back to what I said earlier about getting all your application stuff in. Just try to manage, your stress, manage your schedules when you come here, or here being college is just generalized, I suppose. And not everyone's going to UConn.
The plural
Every single
here.
person. You'd be surprised how many people from law I see here. But yeah, it just stay on top of your game and keep a cool head. And go Lawmen.
Yeah, well, thank you very much for coming on today, John. It's been a pleasure
thank
having you.
I'm honored to receive the text to be on here, so thank you.
Yeah, and thanks for coming on with such short notice.
Oh, yes.
I wanted to have you on, but it's difficult to plan with everybody who wants to be on and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so have a great day, and we'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Bye. That was fun.
John's such a nice guy.
I
wasn't
know.
even friends with him when he was here, but he seemed like a really cool dude. But
Yeah, John's cool. He did cross country, and cross country sucked, but John didn't suck.
That is tea.
that's
What?
the thesis.
That cross country stinks because you have to run so many miles.
Some people like that,
Like Nelson.
Probably.
I
Nelson is the only person I knew that liked running.
His sister goes to the school that I want to get into.
Where does she go?
What?
URI.
Oh, I thought you.
UTI?
URI.
UTI.
Oh my god.
I thought you said. What did I think you said? Nelson's sister goes here. I don't want to get into it. That's what I thought you said when you said she goes where you want to get into.
Yeah.
University of Rhode Island, everyone.
His sister goes here. I don't want to get into it.
Yeah, I feel like we ran out of topics pretty fast. I'm so far from the mic. I'm standing because I'm.
You know what I love that I don't think I've talked about in the podcast? Pop figures. Funko Pop. I love those. I have 28 right now, and I have a list of 14 more that I
28?
want.
Good lord, Cameron.
No, they're so cute.
I have one. Sue gave it to me.
What is it?
I think it's Jonathan
Jinx.
from Stranger Things.
Jonathan? Which is that?
The one that everyone's like, yeah, he's real creepy. And she's in love with him. Oh, spoilers.
What?
Spoilers.
What do you mean spoil? Oh, for people watching.
I honestly haven't watched it in a while, so that's just, I think that's what happened. I'm not 100% sure. It's been like a year.
If a new season of Stranger Things came out,
Isn't it
Recently.
supposed to come out?
I don't know, is it?
I thought it was supposed to come out October as well, but I could be
I
wrong.
don't even have Netflix. Like,
We were going to talk about how great our Twitter is.
Oh yeah. Here,
It's
talk
better.
about the Twitter while I go get the.
Subject Matters is now on Twitter. We're going to look up the handle because I don't remember it off the top of my head.
Neither do I. But
We will tweet as soon as we know that our new episodes are going to be out, and hopefully they're better than this one.
And please suggest things for us to talk about. It really helps us out and helps you out too if you want to know things. We are at Matters Subject with capital M and capital S in the Matters and Subject. So
Are we really?
that's what you made
I thought it was something else. That's
it.
funny.
Matters Subject.
So I guess we're at. Oh, I made that our name, but then I guess it just didn't pick it up. But we are at Matters Subject. Both of those are capital. The
Yeah.
first letter.
Well, I guess that makes it for today's episode. Thanks for coming on, Kristen.
sure.
It's been a pleasure having you, and thanks, John, for coming on. Hopefully you're listening to this. And we'll see you all later. Bye.
Bye.
I'm never talking to you guys again.